It's the coach welcoming you to Madden Ultimate Team.
Oh, dang it, they're turning.
Here's Blair Walsh now about ready to get us started. And we are underway from Heinz Field. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by a man who's becoming an elder statesman among quarterbacks in the league, drafted back in 2004. It's Ben Roethlisberger.
We talk so often about his physical attributes. Of course, the Big Ben nickname, his ability to take hits in the pocket, his ability to extend plays and get outside of the... Top 10 in career NFL passer rating. He's one of the top 5 winningest quarterbacks in NFL history. That's pretty darn good.
And he'll maybe get it back to the 25. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
Yeah, and how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense, big play for the defense.
Oh my.
Space to maneuver at the 40.
Why would I do that?
He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20.
I suck. Why would I do that?
End zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Why would I do
Jalen
that?
Samuels, 75 yards. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. And personally, what a start for him to get in the end zone from that distance here on the first drive.
And it has the defense tearing up their defensive goals for the game, doesn't it? Because nowadays, when we talk to all the coaches, they don't talk about limiting yards per carry and those things. They just talk about limiting explosive plays, whether it's through the air or on the ground. And anything an explosive play on the ground, usually, 10, 12-yard runs? This one is way more than that. They've got to go back to the drawing board and try to shut it down.
Put through by Boswell. And it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he spins free. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
First play, question mark. First play, touchdown, question mark. On the run. Is that possible or no? Let's get it.
They'll run it with the 85 MVP, Marcus Allen.
It is possible.
And he
I
cuts it
just
back
made
right,
it
and
happen.
there he goes, right side. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Marcus Allen, 73 yards.
I know
and the Bears are an extra point away
I'll
from
just
tying
hit that
the
again.
football game.
Same play.
And now a 2-point conversion attempt forthcoming. Well, go ahead and strap in,
I don't
partner.
know this.
Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
Here's Walsh now to kick this one off.
That's too low. That's good.
Here comes Ryan Switzer to return it.
Hit stick. That is no hit stick. What the heck is this game thinking? Come on, yeah.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. It's a big play. Roethlisberger to Brown. 42 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger.
Intercepted.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Let's go.
Picked up by Paul Krause. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
If I do this again...
Well, they didn't exactly show patience
if I
there,
do
did
this
they?
Again,
just down a score, they come out firing
this
right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
If I get this is a more than...
The drive starts with a run by Allen. And now running right through it. And they'll get him down up past the 15. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a first down.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever's in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Play action. Now McCown rolling to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left, and that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Chicago. Calvin Ridley, 79 yards.
What is that?
And the Bears will extend their
I'll use this
lead.
timeout just for this 2 point.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So here are the Bears now as they'll go for 2.
I love running this play against
Now a toss coming right side. That's Allen. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So 2 successful 2-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or 2-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here comes Ben Roethlisberger and the Steeler offense back onto the field. And he'll look to rebound from the early interception that led to 6 points the other way.
And when he threw the interception and he had to come to the sideline, I guarantee his first thought wasn't about the interception itself, but what could result. And I know he was thinking to himself, come on, defense, bail me out. Well, they weren't able to in this situation. Now he's got to go out and atone for it himself, but he can't force things. The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that. Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10. Play action. McCown. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go on deep. And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Calvin Ridley with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Bears will add on to their lead. And now a 2-point conversion attempt forthcoming. Now a toss coming right side. That's Allen.
It's only for a 2-point conversion.
Fights loose. And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores. They get the conversion. And, Charles, when you only have 2 yards to go, what do you think of the toss play? Because initially it kind of sets you back a little bit.
It does, especially if you get a lot of pressure coming towards you. But if you can get to the edge, if you seal the edge with your blocking, often your tackle or your tight end on what they call the play side where the ball goes, you can get to the corner, and that allows those big guys to get out ahead of the runner.
Dad.
The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field.
Dad.
And with this deficit, you can't
Where?
have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. Hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game. So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that, but if you're a confident quarterback in that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
And he finds McDonald. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
McDonald
Back
freaking
with
took
Charles
3
Davis,
seconds.
Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football.
Hey, McDonald on the team.
And they've got it here.
Bruh, he probably
with
got the
first down.
greasy fingers. Oh my.
From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A good first down call as the screen play gets him.
That ain't no first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And he's got his
McDonald. I thought you were supposed to have greasy fingers.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35.
Yeah, they McDonald, but he has no greasy fingers.
They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
When an offense reads blitz,
Yep,
doesn't matter
and I get
where
the
it's
ball
coming
in
from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And
So far, had like
blown up
6
quickly,
forced
as he's gonna
fumbles.
be
Not in this
stopped
game,
before
but
he could even get started.
last game. I had 6
He'll
forced
wind up
fumbles.
losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
The best I got this game was
Perfectly
just an
designed blitz
interception.
right
in the
there. They
first
took that
quarter.
one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Here's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though,
The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
and that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here.
He cut in, and I thought he was going out there. The wrong play. I swear, this play scores
On play action, it's McCown. On the move to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. Officially a
Butterfingers.
54 to go
Butterfingers.
in this first half. And
Almost
they
had
went
that,
for a
too.
big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. And a play fake. McCown. He's going to rifle one deep left. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Chicago. Calvin Ridley on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bears will extend their lead. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down because already we're seeing him run past over through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon. They'll try and sneak it. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line.
I've been fortunate enough along the way to see two-point conversion attempts in all levels of football. That's my first quarterback sneak for a two-point conversion attempt. That's actually insulting to a defense. I'm just going to tell you straight up, and they didn't get this.
I was going to say they were insulting those guys in the middle, though. They stood tall. They won the trench battle.
Yeah, they did. I think they stared them all the way back to the bench like, are you kidding me? I cannot believe you made that call.
They're halfback.
And now out come the Steelers. They compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove down.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Levante David able to drop him for a loss of 4. Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. And his throw here is incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. And it's third down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on. As they
don't let McDonald's greasy fingers get the ball.
And the back end pass rush. They've been able to get home. And they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
A good return there, 17 yards, and the Bears take over. Out comes Calvin Ridley in the offense for their next drive. He might be on his way to a record-setting performance. So good here. We're only in the second quarter.
And it's so interesting when we watch these types of days unfold for a receiver because they need a quarterback throwing it accurately, people to block for the quarterback.
And he outruns
And now off to the races down the right side. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Marcus Allen with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bears add on.
What a cookie.
And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Now a toss coming right side. It's Allen, and he will dive into the end zone, and the two-point conversion is successful. And they're able to ground it in there on the two-point try, and you and I were talking before the game that two-point conversions from the 15-16 season, what has changed, what hasn't changed, partner?
Yeah, I'll tell you what's changed is just your normal strategy, because now you're either kicking the football with the ball on the 15-yard line, or if you decide to go for 2, they put it on the 2-yard line. So what are you thinking as a coach? Do I risk it? Do I go for it here? Do I try and gain a strategic advantage and maybe go for 2 early? That's what people are wondering about.
Please get me it without a touchback. Thank you.
Fielded about a yard deep.
Kill him.
And the decision to bring it out, a good one.
The kicker did that, dude.
Too shy of the 30.
Be sad, guys. The kicker just tackled him.
Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Well,
now before the second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first. On second down, here's Roethlisberger. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So we're back in the offense getting set.
They still have the ball.
And the Steelers on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Oh, hit stick Tim for the truck. Hit stick Tim for the fumble. Freaking bad grammar.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And yes, complete to the tight end, McDonald. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Roethlisberger now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10. Roethlisberger.
Intercepted.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. We now proceed to the start of the second half.
Turn to Deion Sanders.
Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. This is taken at the 3.
It's also good. Have it really
and a second spin.
You're still going.
And a nifty return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Past the 40.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that...
So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do?
Oh my God, this freaking play is godly. I can do this in a
touchdown, Chicago.
Another online game, dude.
Calvin
I'm
Ridley.
gonna be blown away.
Yards. And the Bears continue to pour it on. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
There's 8 people. He just did the splits. He just did the splits.
2-point conversions, but not here. As this time they come up empty.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody would like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Roethlisberger now off the bootleg. This one complete, right side to McDonald. No gain there on the completion.
McDonald, get greasy fingers. Jeez.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. Roethlisberger will hand a counter, and he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line.
Wow, you got 2 yards.
The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Out comes Calvin Ridley and the offense for their next drive. What a game for him, Charles. 4 touchdowns. Heck, for a lot of guys, that's a good season number.
You're exactly right. And let's face it, we have to stand up and applaud this one, even though we're supposed to be neutral.
Again.
Because this doesn't...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Calvin Ridley, 51 yards. And the Bears add on. And that touchdown reception is the 5th for him in this game, and that ties the NFL record.
And a record that's held up since 1950. This is another person that's tied it, but think about this. Bob Shaw said it in 1950. Kellen Winslow came along and tied it. And then, of course, Jerry Rice tied it as well. And finally, we're seeing it here one more time. Phenomenal.
And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. Here's Walsh now to kick this one off.
Really bad.
Short kick.
Whoa.
One of the up men will take it down.
Oh, nerd. He tripped. He tripped. What a nerd.
Teams never want to use the word panic, but if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going deep for Brown. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down.
It's never a bad idea to try and get it to Antonio Brown, but it must be a little bit of the Madden curse going on for
Sure, make goals and I will.
Hasn't been able to get that
after this game, though.
That we're used to seeing from him.
And his throw is going to be incomplete. Vance McDonald, the tight end, was the target.
Yay,
and now it's
greasy
third
fingers.
down. The turnover put him in great field. Coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
And McDonald here over the middle. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. His fifth catch tonight, and it's good for a first down. Fifth catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every... No,
Bumble, get the ball. Let's go.
It's loose. I think the Bears have recovered. They have.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them passive, has it? I mean, they dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback and the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap, every hole that might be created in the running game.
He caught that.
And they did it to perfection and caused a fumble there.
Took away the gaps, took away the holes, took away the football. 23 yards on the play.
The goal for any offense versus...